Welcome back to another StarCastTV, and I'm Scan. Today we are going to cast some wonderful game between these two players. That is going to be Bisu versus Best, Best versus Bisu, and spawning location in the top right, the white Protoss. This is Bisu. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the bottom right, the purple Protoss. This is Best, and we are going to see a mirror matchup PvP on Polypoid. So far nothing is going crazy, but we are seeing both of the players have been doing the literally same build order. So far nothing is going crazy. Best is going to be putting down the pylon as well, and so is Bisu. Everything so far, everything looking straight and standard. And if you guys have watched all of the StarCastTV and my live stream, I've been always telling about the horizontal mining. It is so important as all races whenever you're mining from the right side. And first of all, here's the gateway. Identical build so far. None of the players are gonna go for the scout yet. And Bisu will be putting down the simulator, and so is Best. Everything is identical. But first, Best is gonna be moving out with the first probe scout. Is he gonna be going towards to the left side or top side? Okay, he will be taking the top side. And Bisu, is he gonna go to the send out the scout all the way to the northwest? And I think yes, he will. He will be sending that probe all the way to the 11 o'clock. And now both of the players has put down the cybernetics core. Everything is looking straight and standard. Straight goon build, and none of the players are making a Zala production so far. Yeah, everything is looking standard, almost same. And what is this? We are seeing the first pylon, the manor pylon. Is Best gonna be putting down another second pylon? And yes, he will. He put down another second pylon at the mineral line, and now this will force Bisu to yeah, since he's not making the Zala, this two probe harassment is gonna be doing yeah, these two probes are gonna be losing lots of mining time and harassing those pylons. And another pylon goes up once again, and now this is the third manor pylon right now. Best is putting down, and I'm not sure whether this is actually worth it. Like, he has afforded 400, so 4 pylons, so that's total 400 mineral. But if he's canceling, he only gets 75% of the cost. So if he cancels that pylon once again, that's like 75, 75, 75, 75. He lost 100 mineral. But I'm not sure whether that 100 mineral wasted and also doing the harassment, like delaying the mining time. Not sure whether it was actually worth it, but let's check it out. We see Best is sending out a probe, standing in the middle, and somehow Bisu gets inside. Bisu gets inside of a Best's main base. You'll be able to figure out, okay, yeah, you have double pylon, okay, you have 3 pylon. So if there's only 3 pylon, of course you're gonna be playing standard. Okay, I feel like that is gonna be giving some idea that Bisu might gonna do go for an expansion, straight expansion, or maybe the robo, or maybe a faster second gateway. Okay, he will be putting down the robo at the front, at the ramp. And as soon as that probe dies, Best decided to go for Siravadun. That's something tricky, I would say. And Best is gonna go for the gun range into DT build. And here is Bisu, will be going for a super safe build. One gate robo into second gateway. And now these two guns are about to have the gun range, and one of the guns has taken so much of the damage that it has to run away. Bisu does have decent amount of gun count. That is natural, but that scouting Well, I shouldn't say the scouting, but yeah, I was kind of like walking around and look for any sort of like a hidden building whatsoever. But there's not gonna be any sort of a hidden building once you start finding out there are 3 pylons at enemy's main base. There are 4 guns. Still no natural for both players, but here is probe scouting still for Best, and Best has 3 gun. Robo is done for Bisu. Bisu is making a shuttle into observatory. I thought he was gonna go for a straight Reaver build, because he didn't get to see any of sort of like a Sirabadun. But never mind, he will go for observatory, shuttle into observatory into support bay. And now here are the goons that are gonna be fighting in the middle of the map. And there are 6 goons versus 5. And Betts is gonna be committing all those goons, fighting against Bisu's gun count. He's reducing some amount of gun count, but that's not that effective. And these 2 goons will be going up to the high hill. Bisu is saving all those wounded HP of goons, and now that is gonna be a successful trade for Bisu. That Bisu didn't lose anything, and because of that, Robo. Oh yeah, here's an observatory. Just came out, sees those 2 Dark Templar, and now Best is gonna be committing, but I feel like that is not gonna be working out so well. Yeah, it is not gonna be working out so well here with that 2 DT, and this will force Best to put down more gateway, and that's what I was expected. Those 2 Dark Templar has to run away. Bisu will be putting down the Nexus immediately. Interestingly, Best has more workers than Bisu for some reason, and Bisu was cutting off some pro production. Yeah, that is definitely decent amount of worker count what I'm seeing. Yeah, both of the players have decent amount of worker count. Here is the 7 gun, but here's the DT was coming. Observer, another second. That has to be the second observer. That has to be the second observer. Just now came out. The first observer will go for the scout. We'll go for the scout and see whether Best has an expansion or whatnot. I have a feeling Bisu is waiting for the second Reaver to be popping out. Here's the shuttle with the Reaver inside. So far, nothing is crazy. And he does get to confirm no expansion and having 4 gateway. Finally putting down the Robo for Best. Here are some amount of goons with the Reaver. Putting down another pylon at the net. And now Best is the one has to do something about this in game, because his expansion timing is so delayed. And now he will be taking a risk of taking a hit ninja expansion at 7 o'clock. So if Bisu does not realize of this hidden expansion in late game, that will cause a big problem. So this is a greedy 3 Nexus right now we are seeing. Great amount of worker count for Best. 30 worker for Bisu. Here are the 2 Dark Templars still outside of the map. Try to sneak in. Not gonna allow Best to sneak in some Dark Templar inside. He will have the single observer standing at the net. Guns will be popping out at the same time, but this is 3 gun. But here's also the counterattack that Bisu will go for, and it has 2 Reavers inside. Shuttle instantly gets sniped, but the Reaver will die immediately, but the gun count is just way too high, and Bisu will be winning this game. And I feel like this game was kind of like a mind game of these 2 players, that it was like a DT versus Observer first or Reaver first, and I think the mind game didn't work out so well for Best in this type of game scenario. And Bisu was on point, like, oh, why are you committing with your 5 gun when I have 6 gun? And probably that gave him intel. That has to be something either 3 gateway gun or maybe DT rush after the range. And yeah, Bisu was playing excellent in this game. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCast TV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We will bring more fantastic game in the future.